Alright, so today we're going to do a pod review on the peppers right over there, and those are called the Gypsy pepper, and it is a sweet pepper, and this is a fantastic pepper to grow if you're looking to move away from the traditional bell pepper type peppers. So there it is on the plant. Now these did get a little damage from sun scalding because I moved these plants from where it wasn't getting as much sun to this location, and the sun coming in the evening apparently burned the side of my peppers up. So we got a couple good ones here, but you can see there's some sun scalding on top, but that shouldn't prevent me from doing a proper pod review. So I'm going to pick these. Got a little one here. This one also got a little bit of a sun scald on it. That's a nice little pepper. And we got another one here. It's actually got a few more coming out, but it's really the end of the year, and we're done with peppers, you know. I'm going to actually cut these down and take these out of the pots and put a bag on them and bring them in and see if I could keep them alive for the winter. So we got 3 peppers here. Let's bring you in. Bring it to the bench. So we got 3 peppers. All very nice little peppers. Didn't get that many, but if you plant this outdoors, and I have planted these outdoors and let them grow, the thing will fill up with peppers. You can get 20, 30, 40 peppers off a plant. And as soon as they start making peppers, if you don't wait for them to ripen, as soon as you start pulling them off, the plant will go into a real high flowering rate. It just really starts to go crazy with the flowers. So my recommendation is early in the year when it first starts putting out a few peppers, as soon as they get big enough where you think you can actually use them for, you know, they're big enough like maybe this size, because these will get bigger than this. Not much bigger, but they'll get a little bigger than that. If you want to get them off at this size, that's fine. But as soon as they get to around that size, get them off the plant as fast as possible, so the plant within about a week to 2 weeks will go into its crazy flowering stage, and you'll get a very big second and possibly even a third year, you know, a third harvest at the end of the year, and you'll end up with quite a few peppers. So you really got to pick them early with this particular variety. So let's give you a look at what it looks like. Very gorgeous pepper. Not quite a bell pepper, but you can use this the same way as you use a bell pepper. It's basically going to give you the same flavor profile. It's just a different shape, and it's pretty nice. Now, there is some undertones associated with this pepper that's slightly different than your typical California Wonder, but nonetheless, it's pretty much going to be a sweet pepper that you can use the same way as you use a bell pepper. And if you pick them when they're in their like bone color stage, because they're not green, they come out bone color. I don't have any that are bone color, but they come out bone color, and then they turn into this. Or they turn orange and then they turn into this. It took a long time for them to actually turn this color. I waited a long time. I should have picked them and processed them, you know, or shot this video earlier while they were in their bone stage, but I really like to wait until my peppers get red so I pick my peppers when they get red so I can get good, healthy, viable seed from them. So that's it. Let's turn you around and give it a go. Alright, so here we are. We're doing another pod review. Today it's going to be on the Gypsy pepper. And this is a sweet pepper. And I don't know if this is a hybrid or like an, you know, from a, like Bonnie Plants hybrid or something like that. But I've been growing this out now for almost a decade. And it comes true every time. It's the same thing. So even if it is a hybrid, it still comes true. So I'm not 100% sure, but here it is. And without any further ado, let's give it a go. Got a nice sweet flavor. It chews up nice. It's very crispy. Tastes similar to a like a very ripe bell, but very light in flavor. It's very smooth. You can see it's got like almost a pink color to it. So it's a very light, smooth type pepper. There's absolutely no heat on it, so I can't really go over the heat. But in general, it's a very good sweet pepper, to be honest with you. I mean, I've been eating these now for a long time. But sometimes I don't want that very strong green bell pepper type flavor, or even red bell pepper flavor. I kind of want something that's a little bit more mild but has that flavor. This is a good choice for that. And these peppers do generally get like the size you just seen it before I bit it. And they might get a little bigger than that, but that's about it. They don't really get too much bigger than that. But if you grow this plant out in full sun, you will absolutely get a bunch of these off of here. These are really good producers. There's not much to say about it other than that it's a sweet pepper, light in flavor. What stands out about this pepper most of all? The color, to be honest with you, because that color is really, it's almost like a pink type color. Now, I have eaten these in a bone color, and the flavor is very similar to a bell pepper, but again, it's lighter in flavor. But that pink color is very, very interesting and unique to this pepper, because there's not many peppers out there that are generally pink. They usually go from like bone to yellow to orange to red. You don't usually see pink. And that's what this pepper does. It kind of gets like a pinkish color to it. So that's really the most interesting thing that really stands out about this pepper the most. Also the cap too, you can kind of see how it is. Kind of recessed on the top a little bit. So really, that's it. And that was your pod review for the Gypsy pepper. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.